Hi Taurus, welcome back. So Taurus, this is going to be your reading for mid-October. Just a quick check-in to see how the energy is going. If you're new to me, welcome. If you're returning, thank you. Also, please do like, share, and subscribe, okay? All right, overall energy is the energy of Virgo. So Taurus, some of you might be dealing with the Virgo during this time period, or some of you might have Virgo somewhere in your birth chart. For others of you, this is just simply the energy surrounding you during this time frame. So from present energy to, I don't know, towards the end of the month, beginning of November. So this energy talks about, being methodical in your approach to life, taking a look at your daily habits, your rituals. It talks about also physical health. Some of you are very interested in getting improving your health habits, okay? It talks about being dutiful and efficient, with your time, especially if you haven't been, okay? It's also gaining insight into self, I feel, because to me, this energy always represents kind of going within, looking for the answers, looking for the deeper meaning in things. And as I say that, you have the Hierophant out. Well, the Hierophant does represent Taurus and Tarot, so that makes sense. But also the Hierophant is a very spiritual card. It talks about traditions, taking a look at our traditions and our values, our belief systems. It also talks about taking the higher road and finding enlightenment. So I feel that energy here for you. I think you're going to be more interested in going about things in a more traditional route over these next few weeks, okay? Kind of getting things in order. Yeah. On a negative side, be careful not to let this energy go into like a critical type of vibe, or getting over nervous, being too hard on yourself, going into like a perfectionist mode. Things like that will be easy to do if you get irritated during this time period. So, just kind of take a chill pill, Taurus. Not everything has to be per, what your schedule thought it was going to be. Does that make sense? Like, because this card also talks about in divine timing, which sometimes divine timing does not line up with what our timing is or what we think it should be. So something to keep in mind. Queen of Wands out. As I talk about temper, that's that temperament energy, okay? Very creative vibes that you'll be having during this time frame, Taurus. But also, like I said, it will be easy to get overcritical of yourself and, for that to result in either anxiety or anger, So just keep that in check. Keep taking the higher road, because I do feel that there's a lot of emotional fulfillment to be had here during this time frame. I had the Nine of Cups fly out of the deck. Sorry. You had two cards fly out in different directions. Nine of Cups here, and then the Two of Swords. Yeah. So it's like some of you are really uncertain here about there's a few different words that I've gotten. Emotional well-being, where's your emotional fulfillment? What is on my higher path? Some of you are really questioning that during this time period. I feel like, you're getting a do-over here, okay? You have the Fool energy out. And I'm getting a ton of messages about timing, okay? And something that okay, so I feel like, Taurus, I think that you want things to really, really work in a certain order. We do take step 1, then step 2, then step 3. you know, and that you've gotten stuck in the thought pattern of either in the past or currently of that life should follow that linear path. Check that off, then you go to the next stage. Check that off, then you go to the next stage. And I feel like there's a level of uncertainty here. Okay, so you know, what you thought was supposed to be happening during this time frame, you feel like you're starting all over. Okay, full energy, starting over, new beginnings. And most people see new beginnings as a good thing, but you're like, what the hell, you know? This is like a very protective energy. This is uncertainty. This is not really knowing, you know? And I feel like instead of things going like this, they kind of went like this. And, you know, you being a fixed sign, I don't feel like you appreciate that very much. Because you prefer things to be linear. But the message here is, Taurus, is that there is no such thing as perfect timing. There is no such thing as linear process, okay? And I don't know if it was your zodiac sign that I said this for or another zodiac sign, but I know I've said it in a reading before. You know, life is not from A to B. It's, you know, A, B, D, E, F, E, A, B. And it's like a spiral staircase where you go up and up and up. So we come back to the same lessons, to the same issues, to the same problems over and over again in life. So that part doesn't change. The part that changes is you. So every time you're presented a problem, as you grow, you come at that issue, that problem, with a different attitude, with a different version of you. And that's how we grow spiritually, emotionally. And I feel that there is emotional satisfaction to be had here during this time frame. There's also a brand new beginning here, but you can't see it yet. I do feel, you know, you're going to be getting some communication here. Okay? You're going to be having some movement forward, some conversations here. Justice is here. A rebalancing of the scales. This is also karma. So I feel like whether you know it or not, things will balance out, okay? Some of you doubt that. I see that. But you know, I feel like the message here is to tell you that you are growing from this. You have all of the tools necessary here to manifest during this time period. I think things, you have the great equalizer here. We'll be getting justice in a situation. You may not even see it coming, you know. You may not even know that there's this emotional fulfillment, new beginning coming through. Some of you are closed off to it. Don't trust it. But I do feel that it is going to balance the situation out regardless. And put you more in the power position. Okay? And then you have the Magician here, which is manifesting. Okay? Also, the other message here, Taurus, is that you'll have to put in the work during this time frame, okay? And I saw this in your weekly reading. All right, so, you know, there's a really strong message here about needing to put your ideas out there, needing to get out there, needing to communicate. You can't just sit and wait for things to come to you. It will not happen during this time frame. It's a call for you to act, to go, to experience, okay, and take part in your own manifestation, okay? So I think that you know, that's kind of the energy I'm getting here during this time frame. You're in a very fiery energy for being an earth sign. Some of you might have fire in your chart. You know, so I think that you've had, you know, a match lit under your ass, for lack of better word. And I see justice here. So in whatever situation that applies to in your life, I see that here. I like it. All right, so Taurus, that was your portion of the reading. If you're only interested in you and what you were going through, that's where the reading ends. If you're dealing with another person in specific and you would like to know what's going on with that person, then this is where the reading continues. Yep, cards flying out already. So, person Taurus is dealing with, oops, I'm trying to get this. Six of Pentacles here. Then the World card. Wow, okay. So I feel like Taurus, whoever you're dealing with, they want equal give and take, okay? This person is wrapping up cycles, wrapping up chapters. They're in a very generous mood. So, you know, if you're having trust issues here, I feel like you have someone in your space that genuinely wants to, you know, give where they can give. And if you've given to them, give back that energy, okay? Queen of Swords here. So I feel like this person is very analytical in the way that they will be thinking over the next 2 weeks. At times, maybe they don't see eye to eye because the Queen of Swords is facing away from you. But I feel like this person may have this outer experience, like this outer, I don't know what the word is. I don't know. They might have this outer shell that looks very serious, or, you know, they may give off that as a first impression that they're cold or that they're detached or like air sign type qualities. But I feel like underneath of that, this person is actually a very generous person, very humble person, and wants to help, genuinely wants to help, okay? All right, let's go a little further into this. Yeah, I also feel like this person may, yet to some degree or another, have either conflict around them, competition around them, or people trying to start shit. Excuse my French. But I feel that this person is in this energy of like, not gonna budge me. You know what I'm saying? So there goes again the difference between what they show and who they really are. Okay, and we all do this to some degree or another. You know, we only show the world a very small percentage of what we actually think and feel. You know, so I feel like on the surface, this person probably comes off either to you or to other people like they're hard to budge, like they don't want to share, kind of like a competitive personality, or, you know, someone that doesn't back down very easily or doesn't back down from conflict very easily. But I think on a subconscious level, or what lies underneath, they actually want cooperation, equal give and take. And that's at the core of who they actually are. You know, they do genuinely like to help others. You know what I'm saying? Or that's what they are striving to get to, a point where they can do that. Even though maybe externally they don't come off that way to other people or to you, or something to do with that. Ace of Swords here. I feel like this person is, you know, if there's been anything covered up or secret going on, I feel like that truth is going to come out. There's going to be either an epiphany, or for some of you, quite literally, communication here. It's interesting because I feel like what appears as conflict is actually conflict resolution. So let's look at that in contrast to your energy. I feel that you're in this type of vibe where you are being encouraged to take the higher road, okay? A little bit of uncertainty here. and a whole lot of messages about timing. Okay, so I also saw communication and the scales being balanced out over here. I also noted that you would have a temper problem, possibly, if you let it go into the negative. That's where your free will comes in. You have absolute control over your temper and how you express it. And then this person's over here, at the core of them, also wanting to do the right thing. But their way of going about it is a bit different than yours. They're more ready to be challenge the the situation, or come at it full force. Okay. Where I feel like you're being called to kind of hang back a little bit when it comes to this person in particular. Interesting. What's the conflict about? Yeah, because at the core of things, they want cooperation. So I just feel like, for some of you, this is someone you work with. Okay, I got a lot of pentacles here. Not for all of you. It could be anyone in your life, though. Intimate, love, family, friends, whatever. But I feel like, despite what this person may show you on the outside, they actually run very deep as far as the emotional realm. I just don't feel like they're either in tune with that, or they don't like other people to see that, or something to do with that. But I do see during this time period, either abrupt communication here or unexpected communication that somehow balances the scales. So yes, please do let me know how this resonates for you, Taurus. I feel that at the end of the day, the outcome that you want and this person wants is the same. All right, so zodiac signs you might be dealing with during this time frame. Like I said, I have Taurus here. Could be dealing with another Taurus, Virgo, lots of fire, Aries, Leo, Sag, Aries in particular, Libra, Pisces, small possibility of Gemini, Aquarius. So that's what I have for you, Taurus. Please do let me know in the comment section below if you enjoyed it. Also check out my social media links in the description box below. I have an Instagram, Facebook. I have another YouTube if you want to join me for some chats. That is all linked below, as well as my merchandise, which if you click on the hoodie underneath my video, it'll take you into my shop, and you can shop around, find a hoodie with your zodiac sign or tarot card printed on the back. Until then, until next time, thank you so much for joining me, Taurus. I'm wishing you the very best during this time frame. And until then, namaste. Bye.